350 pages, and for what? Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm back with a long time due book review. So for the past 2 weeks I've been reading this book.
What?
It's an international bestseller and I have been thinking to read this for quite some time. So I'll give you a short review of this book, and I'll be talking about why I kind of dislike Paolo Coelho. I'm like, not his writing, but the person. I'm just so freaking jealous of that person. But first, let's do with the review. This book talks about a girl named Athena. Well, she named herself Athena, and this girl is on a spiritual journey, and she meets various people and influences many others on her way to find her true self and true spirituality, that she calls it. So it's a very spiritual kind of a book. It's about finding yourself, it's about being true to who you are, and how sometimes being true to your own self becomes disastrous for your life, and it affects everyone around you in a very odd way, in a very bad manner. Just our typical society, they do not let us be who we really want to be. They expect us to follow certain rules and be certain kind to fit into the societal norms. Otherwise they just call us weird, or they don't accept us, or they just ignore and just don't behave well with us. And sometimes sometimes if it's a woman, they call her a witch. So that's what happens in this story. This woman named Athena, she starts her own spiritual journey and tries to discover herself through various means and various ways, and the one way that she does is by dancing. So dancing gives her this freedom, and thus she can explore herself and her inner strength, and what she called her the inner mother, the mother nature, the high mother, or whatever you can call it. So that's about it. It's about searching yourself. And this book, like, there are certain parts in this book which made me feel like, what am I doing with my life? Like, really, it made me feel like that. What, like, am I doing it right, or am I just following the society just because I want to fit in? It makes you question yourself. If you want me to summarize this book in just one line, there is this line at the back of the book here which says, how do we find the courage to be true to ourselves even if we are unsure of who we are? Now that's the main question that has been asked in this book. Well, it has not been asked directly, but things have happened in the story which made you question yourself. Like I just said, there are incidences which made me feel like, what am I doing? Like, I should start my own spiritual journey and try to find myself, my calling, and there is something more to life than this just mundane things and stuff like that. So that's the book. Now the thing that makes this book very interesting is that this book, the storytelling in this book is very unique, because it's not like A meets B and then this happens, then they meet C and this happens. No, not like that. It's like a series of interviews from various people with whom Athena once interacted or had any kind of connection with, and this story is just like, it's a series of many interviews, and each person has their unique point of view, and each person saw Athena as something different. So with every change of a person, with every other chapter, Athena's perception changes, and it tells you how different people saw Athena and how she interacted with them and what impact she had on their lives while she was building her own life. So it's a very interesting kind of a storytelling, and the master Paolo Coelho is just brilliant. He has done his job nicely. Now, coming to the main theme, or the main thing that I wanted to talk about. Well, Paolo Coelho's books are amazing. The stories are always, like, each and every story that I've read, they are amazing. They are just mind-blowing. They make you feel something just out of like, your mind is just blown when you read a Paolo Coelho book. But what upsets me is all of these stories, I expect something very big from him, like how the story builds up. Now you start expecting a lot of things. Like, this is a 350 pages book. I was expecting some drama, something huge going on, and the way it was built up, the story built up, like it starts from here, and then and the tension rises. I get excited. I was like, what will happen, what's gonna happen, and then nothing happens. It's just a very, like, simple and very casual kind of an ending. After all that build up, it just goes like just like that, the end. So that's what's common in every Paolo Coelho book, and that's why it's just like this love-hate relationship with these books. When I love the story, I love the book, but then I want more from it. So I have this love-hate kind of relationship with Paolo Coelho. And the second thing that I don't like, well, it's not hate, it's just I don't like. I love it so much that the dislike becomes like null and void. But the second thing that I don't like about Paolo Coelho books, the stories are so amazing and well written and everything, that sometimes I feel like, what am I doing? Is this the life that I wanted, or is this the life that is being fed to me? All of this book have this one common theme. Each and every story of Paolo Coelho talks about a person or someone who is going through some kind of existential crisis, or who is trying to find something in their life, or meaning of life, or trying to be true to themselves, or trying to find a loved one, or something. There's always some kind of search going on in every story, and that makes me feel kind of an existential crisis kind of a thing. But nevertheless, I don't like that. I don't like being in such an existential crisis, and it's so amazing that books can make you feel like that. Like, he is amazing, and I think everyone should read, at least if you're not reading anything else, just read this one of Paolo Coelho's. It's a must read. And as I said in the beginning of the video, that I am very jealous of this man Paolo Coelho, is because he is so well traveled, and he has this amazing mind that brings out such amazing stories, which makes us doubt our own self and our own life. And that's, like, he is amazing, but I hate him for that. I hope you're feeling it. If you're an avid reader, and if you have read Paolo Coelho's books carefully, you might relate with me, because he makes you question your own existence. That he does. Be it Witch of Portobello, be it Veronica Decides to Die, be it Hippie, be it any other book, Brida, or any other book, Spy, Vulgaris, Alchemist, whichever one. Your existence is the first question that comes into your mind if you read carefully these books. And so, yeah, I have talked enough about. I'm just kind of fangirling over him and also hating him at the same time. You get my feeling, right? You get it, I hope so. So I'm ending this video here, and I hope I have given you some useful insight into the world of Paolo Coelho, and I hope you liked the book review. Although it was not much of a review, it was like fangirling over some things, but never mind. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you liked it, then subscribe. Niche hai button, like somewhere down there. Just subscribe to my channel, like this video, and if you have anyone who is a very big fan of Paolo Coelho, share with them and let me know in the comment section below what you think about Paolo Coelho and his books. And if you want to get some more book reviews from me, let me know. Bye.